All right, guys, I am back, and you guys are gonna have to. I'm recording at night without all the windows and the daylight and stuff that kind of comes in and helps with the brightness of the video. So if it is not bright enough, then I need you guys to tell me that. I do have some other lights I can add if I'm gonna record at night. So what we are working on is this is my featured shop Friday, which is Wondubar Crafts. And if you watched the video yesterday, we're working on this journal with Denise's stuff. So this is really going to be kind of almost like a craft with me too, because I am going to be trying new things to me. I have some scrap stuff that I'd like to use up, and just some different things. I want to try snippets, never done that before. And I may have to call Gracie here in a minute. Hey, Faith, get out of there. Psst, psst. Yeah, we have, I don't know, if you've been following me for a while, we have some kittens, and well, she's still a kitten, but she's a naughty, naughty, naughty teenager. And she's a calico, which, I mean, we've had a lot of cats in our time, and by far the calicos are kind of like the most obnoxious ones that I have found. When they are teenagers, they're just kind of nuts. So when I was doing my little journal for Crafty Cat, if you'll remember back, I made these and then we never used those. But it matches like these blues and stuff. So I'm thinking we're going to use those on some of the snippets. I think that's what they call them. Please feel free to correct me in the comments if you'd like. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Pointers from other crafters, that doesn't bother me. Because it's all about learning, right? Please never feel offended to say, hey, you know, if you did this, it would, you know, it'd be a little bit different or better or whatever. I think that's how we all learn and how we all grow. So yeah, don't ever fear about putting that in there. Obviously, try to, like, you know, make it nice-ish. But yeah, I don't ever mind getting pointers, because that's how I learn. That's how we all learn. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of rip a couple of these, and this may end up being kind of a long video, because I might have to splice some of it, because this is about the time, and there's Paul's on the phone, but I think Grace will go get the phone, and then I'll have to talk to him. Not have to, but I'll want to talk to him a little bit. Yeah, kind of see how his day went. Do we have any with the 4 in there? We don't. I think I like that one the best for this. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. So I think, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't think this journal is going to be available for sale, because I think you probably all know this, but through life, I kind of follow what my heart says to do. And so tonight, Grace had her first, like, orientation night for archery again. Yep, so 4-H season is kicking off. And so there's a lady there that, I won't say her name, but she is one of those people that you literally, you have to take your hats off to her. She's spent her entire life dedicated to the foster system in our area. She helps new foster parents. She's fostered, and it ended up adopting several of the kids that she took in, and the kids that she took in were special needs kids. You know, the ones that wouldn't normally get a home or a family or parents. So she is just a phenomenal human, and she is such an integral part to our 4-H system. Like, it would not, all the projects, livestock, all of it together is something that she does. And I think, you know what, I think this one's a little too Christmassy. I was thinking, because it has music and snowflakes, but I think with the red and the green, I think we'll wait to use that on a different project. So as I was saying, this lady is just amazing. And so on the way home tonight, I was like, you know what? I think this journal is going to be a donate journal because I know that they have fundraisers. Because if you guys know anything about foster systems, they don't get a ton of funding. The kids show up with nothing, right? No clothes, no toys, anything. And actually, I want to pause for a second on that story. Look what I found while searching through my craft room and like sorting things out. I found in one of the cupboards some of my grandmother's old like beads. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Or not beads, sorry, buttons. It's a good thing you guys know me by now, right? Yeah, there's all kinds of little miscellaneous stuff in here too, like old paper clips and a screw and an old, look at that old pin there. How long has it been since you guys have seen one of these? Yeah, crazy, right? Oh, look at that. There's a little ring in here too. I think that's probably an ivory one. All right, well. Oh, and I did take off my wedding ring earlier because I don't wear my wedding ring all the time because I swell. It's like a constant thing. So, and I never know from one day to the next how much I'm gonna swell. But yeah, aren't these buttons gorgeous? Yeah, it's gonna be a little too big. I didn't know if there might be something we could use in here, and I can tell you, the lid of this baby jar says the expiration date on the top is November 29th, 1982. So, yeah, I'm going to call these buttons vintage. Check this one out. Isn't that cool? Okay, so back to this lady. She literally gives endless hours to all the projects. In 4-H, they have livestock, they have general projects, and then they have like the shooting sports. And she has a hand in all of them. And I'm not kidding. Like, she helps every project. She's big with the photography stuff. It's just, it's pretty amazing. She's one of those special souls. So, like I said, I think I'm going to give this one to her because I know they have fundraisers. And I think I'll let her do her. I saw a little white one in there. I know I did. Anyways, she... Oh, look at that old Brad. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, we're going down history lane here for a minute. But look at that. Holy cow. This is truly a junk button thing. Ooh, look at that button. Look at that. That's cool. It's like a Celtic. Wow, wow, wow. All right, there's one of the little ones I saw. And while we're at it, we might as well dig out some other little like cream ones. Or ooh, look, it's a little shell bead or a little shell button. Or I forget what they call those. So I'm sure, put it down in the description. Let's just pull out some now while we're thinking about it. Ooh, here's some with thread still on it. All right, so how many snippets are we gonna make? I don't know. We're just going to kind of go where it takes us. Ooh, look at those old pens. Do you remember like when dress shirts used to come with pens? I mean, maybe they still do, but if you haven't figured it out, I'm pretty much sweatshirts and jeans. That's how I roll. Unless obviously I'm going to the tax office, then you know, I'll put on a sweater instead of a sweatshirt. But I am still wearing my jeans most of the time. Anyways, occasionally I put on dress pants, but I don't have any that fit me right now, so yeah, I've got to go shopping, and we all know how much I love to shop. Not at all. Yeah, so yeah, this lady, I think, look at, ooh, that one says GH Brass and Company since 1876, and then it's got some weird logo on it. I don't know. That's interesting. That was a cool little find. I don't even know where this thing, like, I mean, I know obviously where it was hiding. Ooh, you know what? Naturally rusted safety pins here. All right, well, yeah, check that one out. All right, so I guess maybe we're going to use some of these. So yeah, we're really putting some vintage in this journal. So yeah, that's where it's going to go. And then she can sell it in one of their fundraisers or, you know, whatever. Or you know what, maybe she'll just want to keep it. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that if she wants to just keep it for her, or if she wants to gift it to whomever she would want to. I'm good with that. So that's what I've decided to do with this journal. So yeah. Oh, maybe that was a big mistake putting it on the glass mat, huh? Getting it off is going to be a problem. Ooh, an old tack. Check that out. Bet you that baby's sharp. Yeah, so it was kind of a fun evening. It's always fun to kind of get back into, I mean, I know when I say this, you guys will totally get it. Like in your different, parts of your life, you get to know the people that you're hanging with, right? And they just become family. So it was kind of fun to see that family after a few months, because obviously fair ended in August. And there was a few little like 4-H get together things, but not a ton. Oh, what am I doing? And look, it's got a 4-leaf clover. Isn't that like, I don't know. It's just so ironic that this, you know, everything happens for a reason, right? You're put in the exact thing you need to be in at the moment you need to be in it. That's my philosophy, and I stick to that one pretty well. All right, so let's start this whole snippet thing. All right, so we started kind of layering this one, but then I've got, like I said, we got a ton of stuff over here. So I was thinking maybe we'd throw in some of these little scrap bits here. And I truly, guys, I've never made one, so yeah. But I think the concept across the board is kind of just kind of put it together, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we, since we're kind of doing vintage, maybe we'll stick with vintagey things. Is that enough, or do we need some other color? Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. That's a little too big. How about we do this? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really look like anybody else's snippet, but I don't know. We'll go with it. So I, for the sake of video and time, I'm going to just use the Fabri-Tac. And we're just going to make a couple and see if we like them. Yeah, so back to that. I think Tuesday and I were kind of talking about this the other day where, you know, people are put into your life at the exact right time that you need them. And I think that that's true. And I think especially in this community, there is, I've said it before and I still believe it, that, you know, there's, I think crafters are the healers of the world, or what they would have been years ago. Like, medicine women, you know, that sort of thing, or medicine men. I mean, there's no stopping guys from doing this either, and I know quite a few do. So yeah, I just think that we're healers in maybe past lives, or like that's what we do now, instead of, you know, because now we have doctors and, you know, nurses and stuff that kind of take care of us, right? They're trained and all that. But I think before all of that, I think that's the kind of spirit. Does that look good? I don't know. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing with, and I don't know if you can see it. I don't hate it, but my Fabri-Tac is causing the archival ink to bleed a little bit. Do you see that? Right by that button. So I don't hate that. I mean, I think I kind of like it like that. So we'll call that one good. Because I also do not want to stack. And this one's got to go. Sorry, Grandma. See, it's kind of interesting. It's got a little feather. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Kind of, you know, I gotta say, it kind of is a little freaky that I opened that jar tonight, because I just found the jar the other day in the cupboard, and then I opened it tonight. There's a 4-leaf clover. I've decided to donate this journal to a lady in the 4-H Foundation. Yeah, isn't that weird how yeah, things like that just kind of happen? I don't know. I'm feeling a little weirded out by that, but weirded out in a good way. All right. What next? Should I throw a little bit of the pink in there? I don't know. We're just winging it. Oh, I got quiet on you, didn't I? Okay, well, we're going to start gluing. And I think, I mean, I've seen it done both ways. Well, I've seen it done a couple of ways. Like glue, staples. I think that people who staple usually do that more for paper snippets. Because then I think you can make what they call like snippet rolls, right? Is that enough? Like, is that too much pink right there? Should we put that like that? Or I do have, oops, sorry guys. Oh, was that the one? Yeah. Okay, actually I think I kind of like this. You know, I am kind of bummed because, do you remember way back in the summer, I did that Young Human series? I'm kind of bummed with all this YouTube stuff that I can't make videos for her anymore. And I haven't quite figured out a way to do it to where it's not marketed to kids, right? I am kind of bummed about that. Okay, so let's do a couple more real quick, and then I think we're going to move on to a couple of collage tags with stamps, I think. I think I want to do this one too, but I think obviously I will still use this, but then I have some Sari silk. Oh, that's not the right side up, is it? Yeah, it is. Just looks a little different. Maybe I'll use the darker maroon color. I don't know what your guys' deal is with my closet, but out. Yeah, since I cleaned out the closet, some of you, if you are on Tracy's group, some of you got to see the mess that closet was. I think this is too bright, right? Yeah. I don't think I have another color. So maybe do something like this. Anyways, yeah, that cupboard was a mess. And now that it's clean, all of the cats think that they need to be in it. I'm like, no, I didn't clean off that shelf for you guys. All right. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know what their deal is. I don't know if it's because it's a forbidden, and we all know how cats are with forbidden. If it's forbidden, they do it, right? I mean, that's kind of a stock answer for the cats. Oh, you don't want me there? Okay, let me go there. And Grace's cat, I think I've talked about him before. His name is Crackhead. It's not really Crackhead, it's Dodger. But we call him Crackhead because he literally is a crackhead. Like when he was a kitten, oh my gosh, the only thing that saved him was his cuteness. Seriously. Oh, that little stink pot. I did one big. I really like that one too. All right, so we'll do that one. And then, no, I don't know. That's not going to look very good, is it? Maybe we'll do the little snowflake here. And then we'll layer it up a little bit the same, but not quite. Yeah, so like I said, his nickname is Crackhead because he was a terror as a kitten. What else, guys? What else? Here's a little bit left of that vintage lace that Emily sent me. No, what was I thinking? I don't know. I'm going to glue this and glue a button and call it good. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so he's like all like solid white, short hair, and like crystal blue eyes. In fact, like when he's outside, his eyes look almost iridescent. He's really cool looking. He is a sweetheart, but boy, was he a naughty kitten. And we'll use one more here. And then I think we'll call it good on these little snippets and we'll move on. And I'll show you what I've already done with the stamps, because I think what we're going to do is attach these snippets to the page, right? And then after they dry, obviously, do we just keep these out while we're crafting? Maybe we'll want, oh, you know what else I was going to do? I've had these in my stash forever, these snowflakes. I was going to maybe make a snippet or two with these. Let's try it, right? Oh, so did I say that this fabric actually, okay, so obviously through 4-H, there's a lot of like donations like for different projects like sewing, you know, sometimes they'll have like donated bows, donated arrows. A lot of breeders in the area will donate animals for the kids to do their projects with, you know, things like that, right? So last November, right, they have an awards night for the kids who did like excellent on their record books. And they, this person who this journal is going to go to, got donated all of this fabric. Like literally there was like 15 bins on this table, and the kids were being shy about taking stuff. And then she's like, you know, if you don't take it, then it's going to go, you know, it's going to donation elsewhere. So you might as well take it. And moms, dads, you know, if you see anything that you could use, then go ahead and take it. And I was like, I saw some of the fabric and I'm like, wow, obviously. And you've seen it periodically, like when I've done flip throughs and there's like fabric in the background, that all came from this. So yeah, so again, just, that's kind of why I'm kind of like, you know, do you hear him? Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of crazy cat people. We have 6. A couple months ago, I think I said we had 7. It's mostly because I can't count. No, I'm kidding. I can count. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking these, and then, yeah, okay, I kind of think I like that. So maybe we'll make a couple of those. Anyways, so yeah, I got a ton of fabric that nobody else wanted. So I was like, all right, bonus. And this velvety blue stuff is part of it. Okay, so yeah, so back to the cats for a minute. We have 3 calicos, because I'm a little bit nuts for calicos. One is mine, one is Paul's, one is Beau's. Then we have the white cat, and I think I usually just call him like a white Siamese. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if it looks any good, but you know, it is what it is, right? We're just going for it. Because Denise's stamps will stamps will definitely show it off. Anyways, the Fire Point Siamese is the one you always hear in the videos. The white one, Dodger, and the 3 calicos, and then we have this one that is now named Meep, because when he was a little bitty baby, his meow sounded like a meep, like literally like he was saying meep. So, and Meep is brought in from outside, and so is Faith, from that feral mama, but they're not of the same litter. So anyways, yeah, so everybody's kind of going in next week to get one to get spayed, one to get neutered. So I'm kind of excited about that, because then, you know, obviously no babies. And February is usually baby kitten, you know, mama's getting pregnant. So yeah, that'll be good to get them fixed. So yeah, like I said, we're kind of crazy cat people. And we have 2 dogs, and Grace has like 18 rabbits. Right? 5, 2, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess she only does have 11 adult rabbits, but it is breeding prime season, like priming. We have to do a priming litter, because she does do, and this is probably going to upset some people, but she does do the meat portion. She does both breeding and meat through 4-H. So the majority of her stock is meat rabbits. And they, yes, we eat it. And then when we have extra, we donate it to the raptor program. Northern Colorado has one of the best raptor rehabilitation places around. Like, they are just stellar people, and they'll take raptors, like owls, hawks, all that kind of stuff, and they you should see some of the birds that come in that get hit by semis or whatever. I mean, these vets and the people that run this program are out of this world. Yeah, so Gracie donates to them for their program, so that helps them. It helps her with her breeding program, because obviously we're one of those families that waste not, want not, right? You have to have a healthy, we obviously can't have, because each rabbit has, oh, that kind of looks odd and kind of cute. I'm going to leave that one. Each rabbit has in between 8 and 12 per litter. In the meat animals, they produce a lot. It's kind of like a meat chicken. I mean, they do produce quite a bit of babies, so, and she has 6 breeding females. So, oh wait, so she has 13 adult rabbits. Okay. And it's a whole program. She's doing it with FFA and with 4-H, so there's a lot of tracking of, you know, health records and all that jazz. Okay, we're going to call it good on those snippets for now. I may make some more to put in there after a bit, and maybe not all these go in the journal, but we'll see. All right, so these are the stamps. I think I showed you in the last video, which was yesterday. Now today's, when you see this, it'll be Friday. I had mounted those stamps, and then I just put glossy accents on them, and I'm still waiting for them to dry. So what I'm thinking is I'll do kind of what a lot of people do, is I'm going to kind of punch them and then put the eyelets in, and then we're going to use these little tiny clips, and we're going to clip it to the snippet, and then we're going to glue it into the page, I believe. All right, so I am going to call it good for this portion, and then I will splice in another half of it And it might be tomorrow morning because, like I said, I need to call Paul and we need to talk and, that sort of thing. So I will talk to you guys in a few minutes. All right, bye, guys.